All right, you know, I've been doing this a long time. People ask me, like, what are some of the most jacked up things that have happened when you've been out there fishing? And I was fishing a tournament, it was like an Ever Stars at Eufaula, Oklahoma. I do remember that, and I was flipping grass, and I had my amateur or non-boat or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what's politically correct anymore. And he's fishing behind me, and he caught a big one. He got real excited. He was telling me, hey, he caught it, you know, and in my mind, I'm like, yeah, okay, great. You know, it's like a 6-pounder. You know, it was a tough tournament. And I remember I heard him, he like kind of squealed like a little girl. And I looked back there, and this is no lie. You can think I'm making this up. I can't make this up. I look back, and he's sitting there, and all I can see, he's holding his hands like this, and a line's coming out of his hands, and there's blood dripping down his line. And I was like, oh my gosh, what'd he do, you know? I said, what'd you do? And when he moved his hand, I promise you now, I'm not lying. This is true story. If I'm lying, may I never catch another bass again as long as I live. Now, he was throwing a 10-inch worm. So that's a 4-aught hook. He was throwing a 5-aught offset Gamakatsu hook, okay? And when I looked, all I could see was the line coming out of his right nostril. He got that hook up inside his nose, and that's all I could see. So, you know, he asked me, he's like, what do I do, what do I do, you know? So I panicked. It made me kind of sick. And I grabbed my pliers and I touched it, and he went to squealing, but I could see the way the bend was, that the hook was up inside his nose like that. And he had to get the pliers and push that hook up and put his finger over it and pull it out. That's a true story. He tells me the way it happened was that he was getting all excited. I tried to recreate this like they do on those murder shows, and I can't make it happen. But he says he did it when he dropped his weight, it bounced and just happened to do the 1 in a million shot up his nose. You tell me, do you believe that? I don't. I think he was picking his nose with a hook or something. I don't know. Or he was a little unstable, because that's a 1 in a million shot, but that's a true story. So think about that next time you're picking your nose with a 5-aught hook. The results could be devastating.